Never too old to coach, never too young to learn. Coach Pop working with Victor Wembanyama on his positioning down on the block. Wemby says the team needs the practice and that working more in the post is one of the areas that his game is getting more comfortable with. The Spurs played 18 games to start the season. Wemby didn't play Friday night in New Orleans due to that right hip tightness. He says he will play Wednesday at the T-Wolves tomorrow night. He is also sitting and watching that game Friday was tough.
Different view on the game, you know. A little frustrating by moments because you always want to join the battle, but it taught me a little bit. Like the difference, like how the different teams guard, like everyone get their tactics, but like the pick and roll or they play zone sometimes. It's like just the way the game changes depending on the team.
And the NBA announced yesterday that Thunder center Chet Holmgren was named to the Western Conference Rookie of the Month for October and November. Some's coming to win. Hey, Frank Harris and UTSA Roadrunners will go back to Frisco for the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. That's where they will face Marshall coming up Tuesday, December 19th. Kick off 8 o'clock, the only bowl game that night, and UTSA is favored by 9. Coach Traylor happy to have a bowl game in Texas as it's going to help the UTSA fans travel to packed Toyota Stadium.
It's always good. It's fun to go to a bowl, and it's hard. I know we've gotten spoiled. We expect to win every game here, which is a good thing. That's how you get to those kind of levels, is when your fan base and your administration and all your coaches and your players expect to win them all. But it's hard to make a bowl, and we're really excited to be going back.
All right, and awards just keep rolling in for UTSA players. Frank Harris named Dave Campbell's Texas football best QB. Edge rusher Trey Moore, wideout Joshua Cephas, and Harris were named to the Dave Campbell's all-college first team. And wide receiver Devin McCune takes home Dave Campbell's Texas football offensive freshman of the year. And DBs Cam Alexander and Rashad Wisdom made the all-college second team. And talk about making history. The Texas State Bobcats are bowl bound, and they're going to face Rice in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl in Dallas. Like Coach Traylor, Bobcats head coach G.J. Kinney is thrilled to be staying in Texas, and he experienced a lot of happiness seeing his team get all excited upon learning their bowl destination.
Like you said, I think seeing the team yesterday and the way they reacted to it, I mean, you could tell they were fired up. Sometimes I've been a part of bowl games or like, kind of like fake juice. There was some real juice in here yesterday, so that was cool.
Fake juice, I like that. Rice and Texas State are going to bowl on Tuesday, December 26th at 4:30 at Gerald J. Ford Stadium, home to the SMU football team. And they are still fired up at Austin. The Texas Longhorns jumped from number 7 in the CFP to number 3. They're going to play number 2 Washington in a CFP semifinal at the Sugar Bowl on New Year's Day. The Horns feel winning 34-24 at Alabama in week 2 of this season was the key for them to make the playoff cut.
Pre-conference game of that aspect, because going into Alabama and winning like we did early in the year is a hard thing to do, and for us to accomplish that is awesome at its own, and for it to have worked out in our favor this year it's been phenomenal.
It's going to be an interesting playoff. Texas played Washington in the Alamo Bowl last year. They lost to Washington, so they're playing them first. And if they win and Alabama wins, then those two teams will meet for the national championship. And they played in week 2. So a lot of storylines coming up.
A lot of stuff to watch in the next couple of weeks. All right, it's also the time of the year that is so busy for your mail carrier and for the crooks too. How to make sure that your packages are safe this holiday season.
And a major drugstore chain is making some changes that will affect the prices of your prescriptions. Why CVS says the impact may not be so bad.
We do have a clarification about a shooting that happened on San Pedro near Oblate on the north side yesterday. At the top of the show, we said that a 3-year-old had died in the incident. That child actually was only grazed by a bullet. This happening outside of an HEB over in that area. 2 other people were also grazed by bullets.
Let's take it. We're going with TransGuide right now. Still that mess over there at 410 and Houston. You can see they're diverting the traffic off the main lanes onto the access road, but it's still very, very slow going, and we are still working to try to find out exactly what the holdup is over there, why there's such a big traffic mess, and when that highway might be opened back up.
It is quite definitely inching along, not moving. CVS is going to be changing the way it prices drugs, and it's going to impact your prescription costs starting in a little more than a year.
The pharmacy company's new pricing formula will include the cost of the drug, a set markup, and fee. CVS says this approach will be simpler, more transparent, and reflects the care and value of pharmacy services. It's called CVS Cost Vantage and is expected to launch in 2025. Company executives say, in general, more prescription costs should fall than rise for consumers, employers, and health insurers.
The Supreme Court hearing a case about taxing the rich, which could have sweeping ramifications for the existing tax code. Depending on how this case plays out, it can make it harder for Congress to have special taxes for the uber wealthy. The case centers on Charles and Kathleen Moore. They were investors in an India-based company, and they got a one-time $15,000 tax bill because of a provision in the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. The Moores argue they shouldn't be taxed because the company's profits were reinvested in the company, and they never got any income from it.
To the Middle East, Israel intensifying its bombardment in and around Gaza's second largest city, sending ambulances and private cars racing to local hospital carrying people hurt in the new phase of the war. All this despite continued pressure to prevent further mass casualties in the conflict. Israel does say it is being more precise as it widens its offensive into southern Gaza. But Palestinians say there are no areas where they feel safe. Aerial bombardment and the ground offensive have already driven 3/4 of the territory's 2.3 million people from their homes.
A surprise weekend volcano eruption still claiming victims. Rescuers searching the slopes of the volcano in Indonesia have found 11 more bodies. They are climbers who got caught up in the eruption. That raises the number of confirmed dead to 22. One person is still missing, and since they were so close to the top, they are now presumed dead. More than 50 climbers were rescued after that initial eruption on Sunday. However, efforts being hampered, bad weather, as well as the fact that the volcano is still spewing hot ash into the air and reducing visibility.
Heading into the 2024, young Americans don't seem as committed to voting as they were 4 years ago. That's according to a new Harvard IOP youth poll of 18 to 29-year-olds. Only 49% say they definitely plan on voting in next year's presidential election, and that is down from 57% from this time in 2020. In a hypothetical rematch between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump, the poll finds Biden holding a lead with the 48% to 33% say they would back Trump. 19% said they are unsure or wouldn't vote at all. Other recent national polls have found young voters more closely divided over Biden and Trump.
The holiday season, prime time for the United States Postal Service. They are delivering about 800 million packages and 15 billion pieces of mail through the new year.
Alexa Lorenzo tells us that mail theft is up and how you can protect your letters, cards, and packages.
Postcards, letters, packages, you name it, they deliver it. And they're delivering more and more and more this time of year. But is the gift card for your niece or the scarf for your grandma safe?
My grandson actually lost his birthday money through the mail. So if I send anything money-wise, I send it overnight.
Between October 2022 and March of 2023, more than 300 mail carriers were robbed and more than 25,000 cases of mail theft were reported. One common problem, mailed checks. Thieves can steal them, wash them with chemicals, and remove handwritten ink. They then change the payees and add different amounts. One way to protect yourself, use indelible black gel ink. This type of ink cannot be washed away. You can find them on Amazon for a few bucks. To protect your mail, experts say don't let it sit in the mailbox. Get it daily. If you're going out of town, have your mail held at the post office. Also, don't drop mail into a collection box at night. Instead, take it to the post office. Also, avoid mailing cash. It's easy to steal and a tempting target for thieves. I'm Alexa Lorenzo reporting.
And here's a couple more tips for you. If you do mail valuables, you need to get insurance on them.
Also, if you have a security camera, point it at your mailbox and report any suspicious activities that you see to the USPS or the local police department. An investigation continues after a massive explosion destroyed this duplex, and it shook a Virginia suburb, what police are now saying led up to the dramatic scene.
And a kangaroo was on the lam for 3 days, now back in its enclosure. How it hopped to freedom right in front of its handlers. Coming up.
Oh my goodness, did you hear that? The explosion rattling a neighborhood in Virginia and destroying a duplex early this morning.
Yeah, the trouble started yesterday afternoon. Police say a suspect in the home fired a flare gun 30 to 40 times inside and out into the neighborhood. When officers went to investigate, they found the suspect inside that home. Officers got a search warrant. When they tried to serve the suspect, he refused to come out. The suspect fired several rounds from a gun inside that home.
And that's when this happened, the explosion. No officers were seriously hurt, and it's not quite clear yet what happened to that suspect inside. Some Canadian police going beyond the call of duty over the weekend. That's a kangaroo.
They managed to capture an escaped kangaroo north of Toronto. There he goes.
The kangaroo on the loose for more than 3 days. It managed to escape its handlers by jumping over their heads. The kangaroo spotted several times over the weekend. However, officers were not able to catch it until they grabbed it by the tail. Police say it was caught near the zoo where it escaped.
All right, once again, outside with live cam. That looked like snow the kangaroo was running through. Wasn't it? It was Toronto. Is it snowing in Toronto? It is just
Could be.
Like
Could be.
All right.
It's that time of year for that up there.
Not snowing down here, though.
No, it's nice. We got temperatures in the 60s. It's picture perfect outside. Not so nice, though, on 410. We want to take you back to TransGuide. I just got off the phone with TransGuide, by the way. And this is a flatbed trailer that's built some sheetrock. So they're having to clean it up off the freeway. And that is what has been causing all these problems here. So we look at the map, it is southbound, but it is backed up all the way to I-10. So you're talking anywhere between 87 and I-10 is just standing traffic here with the road closed down until they can get that cleaned up. So we wanted to pass that along. We've got your full forecast coming up.
So what are you going to do today in this beautiful weather?
That's a good question. I don't know.
He's going to take a nap again.
Maybe I'll sit outside in a chair and take a nap.
There you go.
That'd be good.
I'd like to say that I would go for like a run, get some exercise in, but it's not going to happen.
It was like we complained that you couldn't go do anything in the afternoon because it was too hot. And here we have perfect weather.
It really is. I mean, this is that time of year we just love so much. Not only is the weather just so beautiful, but the scenery. I look at this along the Guadalupe River. Come on now, that's a postcard, right? Woo. The colors are fantastic right now. We're finally getting the color change in the leaves, and honestly, it's one of the better years I've seen when it comes to the leaves. Yeah, that's true. There's actually water there. It's nice to see that too. So all is well right now. I mean, we do need some more rain, but yeah, the great weather has really been fantastic. And temperatures today, again, will make it up to around 73 or so. 68 in Fair Oaks Ranch, 68 Bernie, 69 in Seguin, 70 in Forestville, which I talked about this in 9 o'clock, but it begs the question, what is the ideal temperature? Have you ever wondered? Science has an answer to that. It's actually 70 degrees. And this is based on the temperature of the human body, which we know is around 98 degrees, right? Well, if the air was 98 degrees, we'd be really uncomfortable. So a temperature of around 70 allows us to release the heat from our body, and we feel great. And so this is right about where we are this time of year. Temperatures in the low 70s, and it does feel perfect outside. So if the air around us, again, was also 98 degrees, our bodies couldn't expel that heat. Now, keep in mind, humidity and wind also play a factor in this, but we've got low humidity, and yes, it feels close to ideal out there, at least for today and tomorrow. Then things start to change a little bit. We've got more on this, by the way. We have a story on our website about what is the ideal temperature and the science behind it. You can click on that QR code if you're interested in reading more on that. 67 degrees right now in San Antonio, 69 in Braunfels, 67 in Seguin, 64 in Bernie. Light variable winds for the most part. We've got a few thin high clouds out over top of us. As we look at the futurecast, we've got high pressure at the surface over Texas right now. It scoots east, and then we start to see the return flow. So by tomorrow, I think we'll start to see a few clouds out west, not necessarily here in San Antonio. Thursday, though, the clouds really start to fill in. It becomes mostly cloudy. And then by Friday, it's a pretty cloudy scenario, but warm and humid out ahead of our storm system, our cold front. It's just a one-day thing because this front sweeps through, brings a small chance of rain. That would be Saturday morning. Then it turns windy and cooler. So if you have weekend plans, it's not like it's going to be rainy or anything like that, but you'll want to keep in mind that it'll be windy and cooler Saturday afternoon. We could see some gusts 30 to 35. It will be downright cold Sunday morning. We're thinking 38 here in San Antonio, maybe even a degree or two cooler than that in surrounding areas, especially the hill country. This is 37 in Kerrville. I think it's probably colder than that Sunday morning. And then by the time we get into Sunday, we'll get some great weather. So Sunday may be the better day. We're talking about the weekend. As far as the dew points go, the air is pretty dry today and tomorrow, and then we see a pretty steady rise in humidity starting tomorrow afternoon, but continuing through Saturday morning before that front comes through, and then it falls off a ledge and we get low humidity again as we head into Saturday afternoon and Sunday. Extended forecast, we'll go 70 on Wednesday, 70 Thursday, 76 Friday. You see the added cloud cover there. Cold front Saturday with falling temperatures, and then good weather Sunday and Monday. Still not a lot of rain in that forecast, but you're right, David. Good to see some water there in the Guadalupe River.
Thanks, sir. From now through December 12th, you can donate a pair of new shoes or socks to the Share the Shoes campaign. It's through the organization's Zapatos. You can drop off those donations at any of the 7 SAPD substations.
They need shoes and socks for toddlers, 2 adult size. We have all the information you need. Come on, help out. Share your shoes. More information is on KSAT12.
Hi, I'm Brenda Lee.
A few months ago, 78-year-old music legend Brenda Lee joined TikTok.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
And then promptly released a music video for her 1958 holiday anthem, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
This is my very first music video.
Which not everyone knows, she recorded at 13 years old.
Look at how unbelievable it is.
Well, 65 years later, Billboard just shared a video on its TikTok channel of Brenda Lee learning that this week, her holiday hallmark just reached #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 chart for the first time.
That one. You are. You are.
This, of course, breaks a bajillion records, such as the longest time between a song's release and its climb to #1. It also becomes the latest song to surge up the Billboard charts decades later, like Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill did last year when it appeared in Stranger Things. And who could forget in 2020 when Dreams by Fleetwood Mac became the unofficial score for Skateboarding with Cranberry Juice.
I'm dreaming.
And while many of singers of Christmas classics from the 40s and 50s have sadly passed away, it's special that Brenda Lee is still alive to enjoy all of this appreciation.
I love you. I thank you.
And we might not be done yet. Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree currently sits at over 940 million streams on Spotify, meaning it's only 60 million streams away from becoming the oldest song to eclipse 1 billion on the platform.
She looks good.
Oldies but goodies.
Wow.
Love that old music by those old artists, older artists. Yeah, great stuff.
His peers.
Huh? Thank you, my peers. After Black Friday and Cyber Monday, a lot of you might be all shopped out. We should probably be sitting because I'm worn out just thinking about it. But if there's still a couple of names that are left on your list, local shops may be where you want to go.
That's right. The Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center and Prosper West releasing a holiday shopping guide that might provide some new options for you. The guide includes a list of places, a map where you can shop. It also highlights restaurants on the historic West Side.
Once again, scan that QR code to take a look at all those shops.
They're in the Christmas spirit over at SA Live.
Mike's one of my peers.
That's right. He's one of my peers, too.
So, you know.
But you're the oldest among the peers.
Yeah.
Oh, you beat me to it. That was great.
Yeah, David, me, then Ursula's a little bit younger. So, all right, you want the gift that keeps on giving the whole year round? This from Carmel Soap Company. You're gonna love this.
And Tara Hardiman is here, and these are great Christmas gifts for anybody. And you have a deal for folks watching.
I do. SA Live.
Is
For
the code.
15% off.
Yep,
For 15%
and
off.
all natural. You can literally put that on toast. We
Great
may
for
actually
any
do that.
eczema conditions.
Yes, indeed. All right. When it comes to Christmas being with the family and all those great traditions, and one of them's in the kitchen.
Yes, our Jen Tobias Strusky has a great recipe to share for the Christmas season and a cookbook to tell you about.
Another great thing to do with the family is be together, maybe reading books. And Linda Lopez is here from the San Antonio Public Library.
Yes, hey, how are you guys? We also have a great discount. It's 100% off if you come to any of our branches. Cuddle up and cozy up with your friends and family with a book or activities at any of our libraries.
A lot of books get turned into movies. Favorite Christmas movie?
Let us
Scan
know.
that QR
Scan
code.
that code.
And Try It Tuesday. Ran away to try and join the rugby team over there at UTSA. Wow.
Wait till you see what happens. All that and more when SA Live continues. Why am I so giddy?
I don't know.